is Kentucky Basketball is presented by Kentucky One Health.
Welcome to This is Kentucky Basketball. I'm Jennifer Palumbo. My co-host this week is the newest member of the Kentucky Wildcats, Tai Wynyard, all the way from New Zealand. Thank you so much for being here this week.
It's all good. Loving it.
You made the 15-hour trip from New Zealand less than 2 months ago. Talk about the process of how you ended up a Kentucky Wildcat and why you wanted to be here in Lexington.
I guess ever since a young age, coming from my mom, she really drilled into me to be a basketball player as she was, and I guess that really started it off. And then I did a little bit of camps, and coming from the Breakers development program back home, I guess that helped a lot. And then I kind of did some camps in the States, like the Jordan Brand and the Nike Hoop Summit. That's kind of where Kentucky kind of came in.
Tai, what do you see your role on this Kentucky team?
Right now I'm just getting better, trying to work out as much as I can and get my fitness up to standard. It's been struggling coming in just for 2 months and not having all that kind of training and build up that everyone else has had for that past summer and everything that they've had. So right now I'm just playing catch up and trying to get better.
Have you seen improvement from when you came here less than 2 months ago to today?
Like, yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. Like, I actually can run now and stuff. Like, KP's got me on that treadmill over there and stuff like that. So I'm feeling a lot better about myself, and so right now I'm just trying to work on that fitness and stuff. So, yeah.
There's much more to come here with Tai Wynyard on This is Kentucky Basketball. Stay with us.
Down low it goes to Poitras, right of the lane, gets into the paint, left hand hook, good! Alex Poitras drives into the free throw line, hands to Labissiere, fakes the drive, shoots the 18-footer, and it's good! Murray fakes the three, gives it back to Poitras, 15-footer left side is good! Alex has 10! Willis, top of the circle, spins, passes to Willis, right wing three, good! For Derek Willis, he's shooting 41% behind the arc. He's out to get it right in the circle across to Briscoe. And Willis comes to get it. Willis, the pick from Poitras, hooks it back to Alex on the roll, puts it up and in. He got bumped by Alexander and was still able to finish it. Hawkins dribbles once, fires a one-hand pass to Ulis on the right wing. 12 to shoot. Ulis goes baseline, flips it up and in. Tyler Ulis with a big hoop. He hands it to Murray. Murray curls to the top, now drives the lane. Runner bounces in. Shooter's roll for Jamal Murray. Steal by Murray. Kentucky coming the other way. Murray down the lane, goes up and scores. He can heat up from long range. They've had 8 or more threes in a game 11 times. Murray at the free throw line. Fall away jumper. Good. Murray with 6 in the second half to the baseline. Ball knocked loose. He gets it back. 10 to shoot. Out to Ulis. Open three. Top of the key. Good. Murray drives into the lane. Jump stop. 8-footer. Good. For Jamal Murray. He's got 13. 68-63 ball. 6:40 to play. To Murray in the left corner. A three. Rattles and stays. Big shot. Jamal Murray.
This is Kentucky Basketball is presented by Kentucky One Health and brought to you by Brick Street Insurance, Delta Dental, KCTCS, and by Nissan.
To a nurse, a hospital is more than just a place to work. It's a place to talk and laugh. A place to make friends and share your heart. It's a place to grow, hone your skills, and save lives. A place to be yourself and be part of a team. It's a place for you. Kentucky One Health, hiring exceptional nurses.
When your windshield needs to be replaced, who can you trust? Well, Safelite does things other auto glass companies don't. In the factory, high-tech robotics installed your original windshield precisely. That precision inspired us to create our exclusive True Seal technology, which consistently places the new glass in perfect position for a strong, reliable bond. That's just another reason to choose the Safelite Advantage.
Safelite repair, Safelite replace.
When they tell you it's the economy, when they tell you times are tough, when they tell you it's a technology gap, ask yourself, who are they anyway? In 2 years or less, our Go to Work program can train you for one of more than 600 career options in fields that are hiring, fields that pay, with classes that are close to home and easy to afford. So go further, go faster, go for more. Go you. The 16 colleges of the Kentucky Community and Technical College System. Higher education begins here.
When it comes to your heart, there's one team that's leading the way to better care in the area: Baptist Health. Our team exceeds national standards for heart attack care and has been recognized with top quality ratings for cardiac surgery. From clinical research trials to advanced imaging and surgical options, our heart specialists provide nationally recognized comprehensive care right here at Baptist Health.
UK Athletics would like to thank our official cornerstone partners, Central Bank, the official bank of UK Athletics, and Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
If you can't catch today's full episode, or if you want to check out past episodes of This is Kentucky Basketball, visit ukathletics.com and click on video.
This is Kentucky Basketball is presented by Kentucky One Health.
Welcome back to This is Kentucky Basketball. Ty, this season it seems like with some of the players we've had some questions about how to pronounce their names. So set the record straight about how we say your last name.
All right, my last name is Wynyard, not Wynyard.
Tai Wynyard.
Yep,
there you go. You come from New Zealand. Your parents are world-class athletes. Tell us a little bit about your family and what they're like.
Yes, my family is a really competitive bunch of people, even from playing PlayStation games to sports to everything, really. They're really competitive. My dad, being who he is, a world champion lumberjack. My mom, an ex-world champion lumberjack, and used to play basketball for Anchorage, Alaska. It's just a crazy family right now. So I have a brother and a sister. My brother's 11, my sister's 6. So they're really big. They're probably going to be basketball players as well. So better look out for them as well. So yeah.
What are your impressions of Lexington, Kentucky?
I guess it's a really nice place. Like the campus is lovely and everything around it, like all the trees and everything. Like it's a lovely place. The snow made it really beautiful as well. So I was loving it when that snow was here and we got that one day off. So I was happy about that. But yeah, I made a snowman for the first time. So that was pretty fun. And I tried to do a snow angel, but it kind of didn't really work out too well. I kind of jumped in the snow and hurt my back, so I was like, oh, I better not do that again. But
have you had much experience with snow before now?
No, it's my first time, like, seeing the snow on the ground.
When we come back, we'll flash back to a great UK game and this week's Meet a Wildcat. That's next on This is Kentucky Basketball.
It's time for this week's Play of the Week, presented by Time Warner Cable.
Digs it out, off to Willis, drive, slam! Derek Willis throws it down off the assist from Lavisiere, 16-8 Kentucky. How about you, Scout?
That's this week's Play of the Week, presented by Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better. This is Kentucky Basketball is presented by Kentucky One Health.
Kentucky has lots of counties and miles of roads. And in every county, there's a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent looking out for folks when they're on the road. When you're in Kentucky, you're never far away from Kentucky's own property and casualty insurer. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Time Warner Cable lets you enjoy basketball better with NBA League Pass. Get up to 40 out-of-market games a week on your devices. Plus, NBA League Pass includes multi-game view, home and away team feeds, and much more. All for our half-season offer of 4 installments of $24.75. See the biggest stars on your favorite teams no matter where you live. Get NBA League Pass from Time Warner Cable. Call 1-855-WANT-TWC today. Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better.
Kentucky doctors traveling across county lines to prescribe Suboxone.
How often does she come down here?
Every 2 weeks, every week, something like that, I'm not sure.
Leaving law enforcement worried.
One has to believe when you see doctors travel fairly great distances that profit is a motive.
Do they make the trips to help people?
There definitely are underserved areas in the state of Kentucky.
Or just make some extra bucks?
There's no doubt there's a lot of profit.
Prescriptions for Profit, Monday at 6 on WKYT.
I moved to Kentucky about 20 years ago and didn't know a soul. And one of the first things that stood out to me was how welcoming the people were. They came up to me, they introduced themselves, they said, "You're going to love Kentucky." And you know what? I did. And I am proud to say that Kentucky is my home. When we say WKYT stands for Kentucky, it means that we care about the people and places that make this state so special. I'm WKYT's Jennifer Palumbo, and I stand for Kentucky. Get the best seat in the house by downloading the official Kentucky Wildcats Game Day app. The app gives you exclusive access to watch pregame and postgame events live from Rupp Arena. 10 to Tip-Off provides courtside access to starting lineups and the national anthem. And Wildcat Wrap-Up provides postgame interviews with Coach Cal and players. Download it now by searching Kentucky Game Day in your App Store or Google Play. And don't forget to tune in 10 minutes prior to every home game.
This UK Flashback is brought to you by Kentucky One Health.
The date was February 25th, 2010. The Wildcats exacted a measure of revenge on South Carolina. The Gamecocks knocked off top-rated and undefeated Kentucky in January. But on this night, the Rupp crowd roared as the Cats raced up and down the floor. With Magic Johnson and Ben Roethlisberger looking on, UK struggled to put away South Carolina until the final 10 minutes, when a 6-point lead grew to 23. Patrick Patterson led the way with 23, and number 2 Kentucky won 82-61. John Calipari's first UK team would go on to win the conference title and the SEC tournament that year.
This UK Flashback was brought to you by Kentucky One Health.
Let's flash back to a great moment in your basketball career. Is there something that stands out, a game or a shot that you hit?
My biggest game was when I was back in New Zealand. We won the secondary school national championship, which is high school national championship. So that was a huge moment in my career. There's actually a couple parts. Like I was the youngest ever player for my national team as well, which is an honor. And that can't be like looked over, you know, like that was huge for me, obviously being 16.
Tai, every week we feature a player in this week's Meet a Wildcat, and this one is Johnny David. You have roomed with him on some of the road trips. What can you tell us about Johnny?
He's a good-looking bloke, you know. Ladies should hit him up on Instagram. He's single, from what I know, so keep that in mind. Yeah.
Here's this week's Meet a Wildcat.
Kind of speaks for itself. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be a part of the Kentucky program. If I didn't do it, I'd probably be kicking myself for the rest of my life, passing it up. But I just want to be around these guys. They're all great guys, great players, and just to be a part of this program and opportunity and be a part of the fan base is crazy, and it's an honor to be here. Academically, major in kinesiology, exercise science, and hopefully become a physical therapist in the PT school. And basketball-wise, I'm just going to practice every day, practice as hard as I can, become a better basketball player, learn from these guys. They're all just great players, know the game very well, and just become a better basketball player. 10, it's kind of just been my number for basketball ever since I was little. I believe only 1 year I wasn't number 10. I missed it. I had to go back to it.
When we come back, Coach Cal's mailbag and Ty is answering fan questions. That's next on This is Kentucky Basketball.
It's time for this week's three-point shot of the week, presented by Becker Law Office.
Turns to the baseline, ball knocked loose, he gets it back, 10 to shoot, out to Euless, open three, top of the key, good.
Alex, the presence of mind when he lost the ball, it slipped out of his hand.
That's this week's three-point shot of the week, presented by Becker Law Office. This is Kentucky Basketball, is presented by Kentucky One Health.
It's basketball time in the Bluegrass. Hi, I'm UK Hoops coach Matthew Mitchell.
And I'm Coach Cal. We both appreciate the support and enthusiasm from the Big Blue Nation. I always say, you people are crazy.
And while we love that craziness, we ask that you celebrate this season responsibly.
Please, don't drink and drive.
And if you choose to drink alcohol, please choose a designated driver.
Let's all watch out for each other because here in Kentucky, fans don't let fans drive drunk.
The world doesn't slow down for anyone. Neither do we. The bold 2016 Toyota Camry. Aggressively styled with available 18-inch wheels, dual exhausts, and the most advanced features right at your fingertips, including blind spot monitoring and wireless charging. Now, get a new 2016 Camry with 0% financing for 60 months, plus $500 bonus cash. Or lease this Camry now for only $179 a month. Toyota, let's go places.
When you flip on the lights, you're probably not thinking about us. But at Kentucky Utilities, we're always thinking about our customers. Planning to meet your future energy needs. Exploring renewable energy options. Adapting to constantly changing regulations. We're always thinking about ways to bring you safe, reliable energy while keeping your rates among the lowest in the nation. So you can keep thinking about what matters most.
You know why I love the feud?
Steve Harvey, 2016 for president!
Yes, Lord! Yeah! Because I love watching this. Name something Grandma might store under her boobs.
Her teeth!
Come on, Grandma, time for dinner.
Family Feud, 1 full hour starting at 7 on the CW Lexington.
Don't forget that before every game, you can get exclusive access through the official digital game day guide. Get ready for tip-off with player interviews, Mike Pratt's Chalk Talk, and Coach Cal's comments. You can download your free copy today at ukathletics.com/digital guide.
This is Kentucky Basketball, is presented by Kentucky One Health.
I don't think so. We can practice anytime we want in Rupp. I don't know if I've done it but twice, 3 times since I've been here. And I think we've done okay. Our home record's have been fine, so I don't think it really has any effect. When you have this kind of practice facility and you can walk 12 steps versus get in vans and drive down there and walk in and get in and no, we're fine here. I do a lot of reading, a lot of texting and talking, phone calls. I mean, this week I was back and forth with John Maxwell, and I'm not telling you to drop names, but he and I went back and forth. Ken Blanchard and I went back and forth, the 1-minute manager who stole my cheese, that guy. In my case, it's how do I help the player? Can I help him? How do I help him? Being around other people that want to help people, which is our staff, that inspires you, and then doing it when they need it.
Ty, UK fans have some questions for you from Twitter now. Are you ready?
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Melody Morris wants to know, how are things different here in the U.S. than they are in New Zealand? Welcome to Big Blue Nation, she says.
I guess just probably the people are different, you know. New Zealanders are a lot more laid back, I guess, and just easygoing kind of people, but Kentucky people kind of seem all for it, you know. They go crazy over basketball, and when they have their eyes set on something, they just go for it, you know. It's just crazy. But I guess that's a big difference.
Phil Hill asks, would he encourage others who are waiting in the wings to make the jump to college rather than wait? You're a mid-year enrollee here at Kentucky, so talk about that decision and how that all works.
Well, I guess I made that decision because I thought it would give me a head start on the 2016 class, and obviously being able to come earlier and kind of get into the system will make it a lot easier when I'm here later on, you know, being able to have that little step ahead of everyone else coming in further behind for when people leave. So obviously that's kind of why I made my decision to come.
We'll wrap things up with Tai Wynyard next on This Is Kentucky Basketball.
Said it right.
See, I said it right.
You're going to say it.
It's time for this week's Nissan Exciting Play of the Game.
Rebounded by Briscoe. Kentucky's running. Briscoe, middle of the floor. Lob ahead. Slam dunk. Pointress. Foul on Tennessee.
Those are the high percentage baskets.
Fans, that was this week's Nissan Exciting Play of the Game. Nissan, a proud partner of the Kentucky Wildcats. Shop ChooseNissan.com. Innovation that excites. This is Kentucky Basketball, is presented by Kentucky One Health.
40 cents off a gallon. That's what I'm talking about.
I got 60.
70? Oh, yeah! Oh! How much did you save? $1 a gallon. Oh.
Big savings with fuel points at Kroger. Now that's something to celebrate.
By hiring coal industry expertise, Brick Street understands us better than most insurance companies.
It's more of a tailored personal approach.
Brick Street's specialized approach has helped us reduce the cost of our claims and reduce our claims, resulting in lower costs to us.
It's everybody together looking out for what's best for the policyholder.
Brick Street's workers' compensation focus allows them to be the best carrier in the business.
People ship all kinds of things
But what if that thing is a few 100,000 doses of flu vaccine
that need to be kept at 41 degrees.
while being shipped to a country where it's 90 degrees? In the shade.
Sound hard? Yeah.
Does that mean people in Laos shouldn't get their vaccine?
We didn't think so.
From figuring it out to getting it done.
We're here to help.
Attention ladies! Bud's Gun Shop and Range wants to invite you to Ladies Night. Learn basic handgun skills and try them out on the range. Sign up now at Bud's Gun Shop and Range, located on Industry Road behind Eastland Shopping Center.
When big news breaks, be the first to know. Download the WKYT News app and turn on push alerts. Breaking news at your fingertips when you need to know what's going on. Push alerts, now available on the WKYT News app.
Watch the John Calipari Call-In Show live stream powered by Paul Miller Ford Monday night at 6 to win a John Calipari signed basketball. For your chance to win, visit UKathletics.com and click the red flashing live button in the top right-hand corner of your page.
This is Kentucky Basketball, is presented by Kentucky One Health.
Coming up for the Kentucky Wildcats, they play Georgia Tuesday in Rupp Arena and then head to South Carolina on Saturday. Tai, this was a big week for you. You turned 18. Was there anything special that you wanted for your birthday or any gifts that you were really hoping to get?
Yeah, well, my mom, she sent me a package over and she got me a hoverboard.
Hoverboard?
Yep. I'm really happy about that, but it kind of sucks because I'm not able to use it on campus. But, oh well, I'm starting a petition. Everyone that wants hoverboards on campus, sign it right now.
But remember, there is a ban on hoverboards
on
campus, so don't get out there and ride it.
But sign it.
Tai, we wish you all the best. Thanks so much for being here this week.
Good. Thank you very much.
We'll see you next week for another edition of This is Kentucky Basketball. We leave you now with a look back at the Kentucky-Florida game in Rupp Arena.
Passes out to Murray, 6 to shoot. Murray to the right elbow, hesitates, changes direction, down the lane, floats it up and in. Now looking things over off to Murray. Quick three off the right wing. Good! 2 straight buckets for Jamal Murray. Calls for the pick from Lee, turns it down, goes left. Now he comes back off the pick from Lee, into the lane, to the rim, layup good.
Wow, very nice.
Now they double team Euless, throws throws it up to Briscoe. Gets it across the line to Willis. Open left corner. 3. Good! Rebound, Eulis leads the break. Eulis into the lane. Dumps it right side. Briscoe over the corner to Murray. 3 ball. Good! Jamal Murray with his second 3-point basket. And the Cats have a double-digit lead. Hands it behind him to Murray. Quick 3. Good! 3 threes for Jamal Murray. Another Florida timeout. Gives it right side to Murray. Murray into the lane. Floater. Good.
And no Cat in front of him. 2 Gators.
Floats it down to Marcus Lee on the left baseline. Matched up against Chiozo. Splits a trap. Puts it up and in. Counted another Gator foul. Marcus Lee with a nifty low post move to split the trap and score. Various Hayes in the game now for Florida. 6'9" freshman. Eulis off to Matthews, down the lane, layup good. Over to Briscoe. Briscoe into the paint, back to Eulis. Fakes long 3 in the air. It's good! Just ahead of the shot clock buzzer. The prayer is answered for Eulis. 15 on the shot clock. Murray's got it in the left corner. Quick 3 in the air. Got it! 17 for Murray. Eulis out beyond the arc on the right side. Curls down the lane, cut off. Feeds it over to Humphreys. Left hand hook, good.
Wow. How did that pass get through?
Briscoe off the pick for Willis. Turns it down. Passes to Murray. Right corner. 3. Got it! No good. Backside rebound claimed by Lee. Off to Willis. Cuts for the basket. Lays it in. Foul on Finney-Smith. Oh, rebounded by Lee. Out to Eulis. Fires ahead to Murray. Going for the basket. Layup good.
How about the outlet to Tyler Eulis?
Kentucky on the run. Briscoe kicks it to the right side to Murray. 3 in the air, and it's good! It's that kind of day! Hands it off to Eulis. Off to Murray. Left elbow jumper. Perfect. 27. Here comes Kentucky. Eulis, right side. Lob. Lee. Slam! Dunk from Marcus Lee. Turns passes to Murray. Murray into the paint. Back to Eulis on the left wing. 4 to shoot. Lets it fly. Good. Right elbow. Puts it back to Eulis. 7 to shoot. Eulis hands it off to Murray. 3 off the right wing. 30 for Jamal Murray. 7 threes. He retreats, passes over to Eulis. Cross court to Willis. Open 3, right side. Got it! 11 threes for Kentucky. Matches a season high and will play in the game. Briscoe passes to Murray. Right corner. A 3. Good. 12 threes. A season high for Kentucky, and that's 35 for Jamal Murray.
This is Kentucky Basketball, was presented by Kentucky One Health and brought to you by Brick Street Insurance, Delta Dental, KCTCS, and by Nissan.